All right, yeah, we back. We back. Yeah, I decided to go Facebook Live, man. Uh, wasn't really a Q&A, just an open discussion. And I got a lot of good feedback, man. Great feedback, to be 100. I'm kind of shocked for 2 in the morning to see who all was active and ripping and running. Uh, but it was real, man. I was basically just asking everybody. The question was basically, how does it feel to be the solo red cup at the party? You know what I'm saying? How does it feel to be that one person out your circle? To just step back and say, hey, I gotta handle my business right quick. You know what I'm saying? And I got some real good feedback, man. Grim Barbier, shout out to Grim Barbier. Went to school with him about 10, 15, actually, I say 10, 15 years ago now. Because let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, the year 2020 is 5 months away. Let that resonate right quick. Yes, man, I said it. 2020 is 5 months away. I'm uh I'm baffled, man. I'm overwhelmed. I'm misunderstood trying to figure it out. But I'm getting old. So, but anyway, back to the subject of discussion. You know, he was letting me know straight up, man, I was always the loner in school. And then he sends another message that says, and now I do me. And that's so true, because it's like, you knew what it was. He was able to see what it was back then. You know, some of us had to learn a little bit later. Some never learned. But he seen it early, man. And I can attest to that. Because I do remember seeing him basically to himself. If not, you know, with his significant, you know what I'm saying, with his gal or whatnot. And that, you know, that was it. You know, and I respect that because I was basically a loner too. But the difference was, it was like he was a real loner, man. He tended to chill on his own, and as he continued to say, he moved out of state. He's doing his own thing, so I'm very proud. Shout out to him, man. On my end, I was more or less, I guess you could say, a popular loner because I wasn't really involved in nobody's clique, nobody's camp. I kind of just was there. But I was accepted and respected by most everyone. I guess I feel like I blended well with people. So it's not that I was an outlier in any circle, in any camp. I was able to resonate with many different types. So that was my blessing. But, you know, not everybody tends to want to do it that way. It ain't even about can they. Like, I feel anyone can mix and mingle with anyone else. It takes very little social skills, but I feel like the people who have great social skills can do the same. But not all people with great social skills want to just be social. You know what I'm saying? Grim's a very smart dude. Joey's a very smart dude. So what I'm saying is, you got to take it upon yourself. It's all about what you would like. It's all about what you would like. It's about you doing you and assuming responsibility. And speaking of responsibility, shout out to Quanda. That's another day one right there from back home. And she was basically out here, let me scroll to the comments so I can get it correct. It feels good knowing that you're the one to have the upper hand and that being a leader is what you want to be. Leaving the group just means you're the most mature person with responsibilities. And that is a fact because there's a lot of things that other people, they'll look at you and be like, man, you stressing it. Or man, why are you going so... But at the end of the day, you know the responsibility that you have. You know what you're supposed to go and, you know what you have to make sure is done. Because you are the CEO of your own life, and you are the CEO of your household, and you may possibly be the CEO of your own company. We don't know these things. I don't know if that's your ambition. But at the end of the day, you run something. You're in charge of something. So that means you're responsible for everything. Regardless if it's a direct responsibility or if it's something that you got to go tend to through other people. Like, responsibility is responsibility. You can't lose it. You can't fall off of it. You know, the gang situation is this. You're going to do what it takes. Point blank, period. If you're in a responsible state of mind, if you're in a mature state of mind, if you focused and driven, if you are driven, you can't sleep at night. You can't sleep at night if you ain't took care of your business. Man, God rest his soul, man, the late Nipsey Hussle. was saying gotta cross my T's or dot my I's, I don't sleep good. Like, man, that shit stuck with me, man. And it hurt my feelings when he was gunned down, because that it was the model. That was the model of being the red cup, of being the solo. You know what? I can't even say that, because he was so influential that what he and his brother and his direct circle stood for drew the attention of so many other like-minded individuals that just was waiting in line for an opportunity. You know, that's one thing about this party we call life, man. It's all about opportunity. You can be all about this, that, and the third. You can really have a positive mind frame and really be focused out the ass, but there's only so many opportunities. And that's what I was saying earlier to begin the podcast about time. Like, time is one of those. It's a commodity. Like, man, we on borrowed time each and every day. If everything should be scheduled down to the 15-minute increment, like, seriously, because it can go left or right, or it can all shut down quickly. You know, that's why I say it's a big deal, man. It's a big deal, big deal. So I appreciate the input from Facebook Live. We needed that just to get a little topic off of the ground, but I know it's getting late, and I just kind of want to make a little relevancy check. This ain't even a real episode, but we gonna throw it out there anyway, because of the fact that I appreciate you tuning in to me, paying attention to the whole H.A.A.S movement. Most likely, chances are, if you're listening to this podcast, you've been rocking with us from the get-go. So for that, I want to say thanks. We recently surpassed 600 followers on the Facebook page, so shout out to the black girl, Dr. H.A.A.S, H.A.A.S Entertainment, H.A.A.S brand Facebook page for surpassing the 600 like mark. The goal is 1,000. So to say that we are 60% there, I am very confident that before 2020 arrives, that we can possibly, just maybe surpass that 1,000 mark. So if you're listening, if you're around anybody that has not heard of the H.A.A.S brand or any of the pages that we have up, please put them on all of them. Put them on all of them, but most definitely direct them to that Facebook Black Girl Dr. H.A.A.S page. The goal is 1,000 followers. So please go search that, like it up, follow us. We give you real content, man. We ain't bullshitting. Don't get me wrong. I've been lacking, you know. I've been lacking. I haven't put out a podcast. I haven't put out music. I haven't put out much content, but it's there. Go check it out, because you know, the old stuff to me is brand spanking new to y'all. So I need y'all to go check that out ASAP. Not to mention the fact that we plan on flooding you. You know how I am. If you know me personally, I can easily say this: when I'm quiet, I'm up to something. So if you ain't heard from me, just know, like, for instance, spring and summer, you know, you might have caught a glimpse, a little window, a little peephole of what I had coming, but nothing major, because you hadn't really seen it. But just know, nigga been working. Alright, so it's coming. Fall and winter is completely ours. Not even gonna stunt and brag, because that's not what I'm about. I'm just literally letting you know, be ready for the flood. We got buku podcast episodes, real big names, people that I near and dear to my heart. Got buku music coming out, so much music coming out. Like I mentioned earlier on live, I don't know if you was on live, but if not, go check it out. It should still be somewhere on the page. We got a swing out song for y'all. Shout out to Mr. Ski Bear, man, Mr. One Only. Jumped on that thing, Hurricane Shane. You did. We did it real big. Real big. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm tripping. Shout out to Tony, man. Yeah, Tony on that thing too. Tony blew it out, of course. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with the swing out song. So whenever y'all get the opportunity, you know, go ahead and check it out, man. Matter of fact, nah, man, I'm about to give you the opportunity. I'm gonna let that thing play at the end of the podcast. Y'all gonna tell me what y'all feel about it. You dig? But anyway, Shout out to that. Last Man Standing, album, me and Ski Bear. You dig? Black Earl, Ski Bear, Last Man Standing. QTP alumni, for real, every day, all day. That's coming. ASAP fast. You guys gonna win. Y'all can catch it everywhere, really. Well, everything on YouTube, everything on Spotify, wherever you stream music, buy your music, it's gonna be there. Goosebumps 3 coming. Forgot about that, y'all. I know y'all. Listen. I know I've been hollering about Goosebumps 3 since at least 2015. I know this. But as you can see, I put out music in between then to the point that I couldn't just drop. So I'm gonna give y'all Goosebumps 3. I guarantee it before 2020. I'm telling y'all, it's coming. I'm gonna let y'all have it. I apologize. I'm not trying to pull a Lil Wayne. I'm just saying in general, like Goosebumps 3 coming. Some of that music is from 2015, so it's gonna be some. I make timeless music, so I can't even say it's gonna be dated. You feel me? It's just gonna be something that I dropped it at a different time than now, because you're gonna hear some of these new raw records, man. I got some stuff with 337 Rob and J Mills banging real hard, man. That Diamond Mode banging real hard. It was playing in the background. Y'all peeped that. It was playing in the background on this podcast. That banger. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all gonna feel that one. But man, we got so much material coming for you. I don't like to speak much on the other outside endeavor that I have, but I feel like I've been holding it back too long. So the first release from H.A.A.S Publishing. Yes, you heard that right. H.A.A.S Publishing. We're doing books now. We're coming out with a book, Mind Over Matter. We're going to simply speak on, mental health, bro. I don't even call it just mental health, like, because it's not, the focus isn't necessarily on mental health. It's basically on coaching of the mind to realize, hey, look, not everything deserves a reaction. We can't allow certain negativity to weigh us down in our mind, because it immediately affects all other 4 forms of, when it comes down to emotional strength, mental strength, physical strength, spiritual strength, you know what I'm saying? When it comes down to mental strength, it affects those other 4, So you have to really pay attention to that. So that's coming. I can't say coming soon. That's in progress. Mind Over Matter is in progress. We're going to drop it as an ebook first for a couple of the folk that really down with the H.A.A.S movement, that y'all know y'all been down with me since day one. We're going to do a couple of hard copies for y'all. Just y'all. It's going to be pre-order. We're going to hook that up for you. But we're going to drop that as an ebook first and foremost, so you can go get that anywhere. There's no excuses. And then we'll do it as an audio book not too far later after that. So yeah, man, we loaded. We coming through with some things. Like I said, I know this ain't a traditional episode with the latest diagnosis and the true pill and the refill and all that, but I just felt like I was gonna get this off my chest early in the morning. I'm free as a bird the whole day, because I just got off of work. I ain't been off in like 30 days, and that's not an exaggeration. That's like literally. I have 2 jobs, and I have not been off of both of them at the same time in 30 days. So here goes the podcast. I just felt like I had to get that off my chest, man. I'm staring at this cup. I've been sipping a little bit. I know y'all can hear me a little bit slurred. I have a different attitude. But I think y'all got the gist of what I was saying. I think y'all got the point. I want to appreciate everybody that hit me up on Facebook Live to give me your input. That's what I needed for the second 10 to 15 minutes of the podcast. I appreciate that. We're going to make that a regular thing, man. I'm going to go on live. I'm going to shoot some shit at y'all. Y'all shoot back, man. I love to speak. I love to have conversations. Shout out Jay Neville. I seen you on the book earlier, baby. We about to schedule us one. Hope you're listening, checking this thing out, because I know me and you got a lot of things that we can speak on and expand on. And I love your point of view, little brother. You love to say some shit that the next man ain't gonna say. So I'm more than willing and ready to get that going on. Anybody else out there would like to jump on with your boy and speak their piece, on doctor's orders, man, I would be so grateful, man. I'm anticipating any of you guys to hit me up. I got to give a special shout out to Big Bro Lux Season once again, because he always come through. He always come through. He's been on the podcast before. We got another one coming to H.A.A.S. A couple other things we gonna take care of, me and him, coming soon after the things that I aforementioned earlier. I know I told you about 2 music projects and the book, but best believe there's so much more coming. So please keep your ears to the streets, seeing what's happening. I appreciate all the old listeners and any new listeners. I appreciate you giving me your morning, noon, night time, or late night, or afternoon, or whatever. I appreciate you. Whatever time you're tuning in, thank you for giving me your ear. Hope to hear you back next time. We're going to go and lay it down, man. We're going to send this one out, but I appreciate you once again, man. Check us out. 101, baby.
So we're gonna swing out. Yeah. Never fight, baby. Never. You'll never find never better than me. Never. You'll never find never better than me. Better than me. You'll never find never better than me.
Started off like a fairy tale, eye contact and it's on. Late night, slow jams, I wanna hang up the phone. No fuss, no fight, never thought about drama. Wasn't long, I was at the crib meeting your mama. Yeah, sweet as cotton candy, like a flower we blossom. Used to call me sexy chocolate like my name was Randy Watson. Then along came shows, rumors and pictures I know. Cause your sister-in-law, baby cousin Tracy said so. Oh no, wasn't like that, that's what I said. But instead, all I got was you ain't got to lie, Craig. He said, she said that you always creeping. Packed up, skipped town, left while I was sleeping. Now you're free, and I guarantee you just wait and see. Simply put, he could never be SKEE. No need to cry on the phone what he did last week. Told you never find no better than me. You should agree, nah.
You'll never find never better than me. Never. You'll never find never better than me. Never better than me. Never. You'll never find never better
Say
than
less.
me.
You lost a good man, your mom told you that. So now you DM me, trying to win us back. Bumped your head, thinking I'ma backtrack. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even Snapchat. Living out your fantasy life. Good luck with that. Your social media fam embraces all that. You talking treacherous lies, I post straight fact. And every day you were bitter on the attack. Reconcile for what? I'm thinking nope, never. When it was clear blue skies, you was stormy weather. Was tighter than skinny jeans and turtleneck sweaters. Tread softly, bit, light as a feather. Still undisputed, call me Mayweather. Hurricane Shane, go ahead and tell a girl you would never find anyone better. For never ever, for never ever.
You'll never find never better than me. Never. You'll never find never better than me. Never. You'll never find never better than me. Never. You'll never find never better than me.
Taking a step, just step. Everything you own in a box to the left. You're only hurting yourself, cause I promise. Matter of fact, I put the highs on it that you'll never find another like myself. If you want it, never mind the little youngsters that you're running behind. I'm a diamond out the dirt, baby, one of a kind. You see, some of us stubborn, while some of us blind. And to say it don't hurt to hold on, I would be lying. Cause I'm way too fly to be down to earth. And grass never any greener, you know how it works. On to the next, like the chorus for the verse. No one could do it better if you could do it worse. So take your chances with it, search the horizon for the right one. All they looking for is one night fun. Have a nice life, fun, ain't gotta plead your case. Cause I'm good, love, and joy in a peaceful place. Let them sing.
Never, you'll never find better than me. Never better than me.